Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about 2-deoxy D glucose. So this is the drug which has been recently approved, which has came on 8th of May 2021, recently approved by Drug Controller General of India. It has been made by Defense Research and Developmental Organization, that is DRDO, in association with Dr. Reddy's lab, Hyderabad, for the treatment of COVID-19. So during this trend, when the number of cases are very much spiking a lot, and there is a lot of burden on the health sector, so this drug has been found to be very effective in decreasing the duration of treatment and also decreasing the oxygen dependence. So how does it work? We'll be discussing it now. So see, basically how it works, what is the mechanism of 2-deoxy D glucose is that you see any cells in our body, when they have to grow, like when a cell or maybe a virus is there, if they want to grow, they grow by developing, like by multiplying. So there is a multiplication of cells, like virus starts replicating, like one virus from 2, then 2 from 4 to 8, then keeps replicating like that. So for it to replicate, for any cell to replicate, so not only the normal cell, along with that the virus cell, for it to replicate, they need energy. They need energy in the form of ATP. It is called as adenosine triphosphate. In the form of ATP, they require energy for them to replicate. So for this to replicate, for ATP to generate, all our cells, even the virus cells, uses a mechanism called as glycolysis. What is glycolysis is that our body or cells uses glucose to generate ATP, that is the energy molecule to generate, and thus it uses that to start replication. So that's how it works. So how does 2-deoxy D glucose work is that, so 2-deoxy D glucose is similar to a glucose molecules, from where a hydroxyl group, that is OH group from second number, has been replaced with hydrogen. Like oxygen is removed from there and it is placed only with hydrogen. And thus how, what does it do is that it prevents the cells from utilizing glucose, like it competitively inhibits glucose metabolism, and it completely inhibits glycolysis step. So that's how, if the glycolysis is completely stopped, there will be no glucose left for the virus to use for it to replication. So as there is no energy, it cannot replicate, and thus there will be complete stoppage of the virus growth. Okay, and what is its more importance is that it specifically acts on the so this 2-deoxy D glucose physically acts on the cells which are rapidly multiplying, like virus. Like normal cells are replicating at a particular speed, but viruses are replicating faster. So wherever there is a demand is more, wherever the metabolism demand is more, this 2-deoxy D glucose exclusively goes to those cells. And that's why as soon as this virus takes this 2-deoxy D glucose, they are not able to use the normal glucose. And also this 2-deoxy D glucose inhibits various pathways of the glycolysis, and hence there is no energy generation, and thus the virus cannot multiply, and thus it will prevent the growth of virus. So how it is administered and what is the dose of it? So dose, what has been said is, it is 45 milligrams per kg body weight, to be taken twice a day. It's in a simple form. It comes in a powder form, which has to be mixed with a glass of water and has to be drink by a COVID patient in morning and evening twice a day. So what are the background data available on this drug? So what is, we have seen that this there has been various trials on this drug 2-deoxy D glucose. So what they have found that after 3 phases of trials which was done on this, it was found that this drug is known to decrease oxygen dependency by 3 days of administration. Like if you have taken this drug for 3 days, the oxygen dependency is very much reduced. So it has been found that patients who are requiring high amount of oxygen, there has been significant amount of reduction in oxygen requirement when compared to the patients who are not on any deoxy glucose. Okay, so that is very important. And also, second important thing that they have found is there is significant reduction in the duration of hospital stay. So in this time, when there is huge, like 4 to 4.5 lakhs of patient which is there, so their hospital beds are completely occupied. So what we need is that a patient should be discharged early. So this drug has been found that it has decreased the duration of hospital stay, and thus patient can be discharged earlier, so that we can accumulate more patients. So that how been is the efficacy of it. So what is its side effects and all? That is the only thing it was found that if it is used in such a high dose, there is something called as QT prolongation in ECG. So you, before starting this drug in elderly patients, you should monitor ECG of the patient, and if there is no QT prolongation, you can safely administer this drug. So as it is a simple glucose molecule which has been modified, it is going to be very cheap and it will be we'll be getting it in a very less of cost. And next question is when it will be available. It will be what government of India has said that it will be going to available in market as soon, because the production has started. This will be available in market by next month. 1 month it will be available. Another question many people may have is that should we continue other treatment which is already going on with COVID? Yes, this medicine is not the sole drug. This has to be used in addition to other drugs which is already being used for COVID-19. I repeat again, this drug is an add-on drug. It is not the only exclusive drug which should be used. It is an add-on drug which helps in decreasing the oxygen dependency as well as the decreasing the duration of hospital stay. So that's all about this drug. If you have any queries about this drug, you can comment on my comment box and I will get back to you soon. Thank you.